Eagles fans, Sixers fans, Philly fans in general, welcome back. This is a new setup we got going on. This is absolutely temporary. I just moved into a new place. It's been a few days. That's why I've been moving. It's been crazy. Let's talk about the Eagles game. Let's talk about how we need to relax over this team, guys. Look, I want to start off by the negatives because it's easy to start off by the negatives. Coach Sirianni's play calling was highly questionable. Pablo Torres would be proud. And not only that, I mean, his goal line play calling was excruciating. I don't understand anything he did after that 91-yard catch by Quez Watkins. I'm listening to you guys. I know, I'm well aware. Not a good job on his end. He made a lot of questionable calls. I don't know what that throw from Greg Ward was. I mean, Jalen Hurts was the only receiver available on that play. That didn't make any sense to me. But I would also like to talk about that. Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be a top 6 quarterback. He's having a great season already. Pro Football Focus has him at the second best quarterback this year so far. But Jalen Hurts did not have the greatest game. I mean, he missed a couple of throws. He didn't really look fabulous with his accuracy, but at the same time, I think Jalen Hurts looked amazing, which is weird because statistically he didn't have a good game, and when it came to throws, he didn't have a good game. But what impresses me so much with Jalen Hurts constantly is his leadership ability. Like, he makes plays last even longer because of his legs. I mean, he keeps plays alive like nobody else in this league. I mean, it's borderline there with Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts' ability to run out of the pocket and continue a play until a receiver gets open is extremely impressive. But again, it comes down to Sirianni's play calling. I didn't love the fact that a tight end didn't get a catch until like the third quarter. I mean, Dallas Goedert is really, really good. We got to get him the ball more than we did last game. Even Zach Ertz, Zach Ertz isn't what he used to be, but he's still a decent tight end. We have a 2 tight end front that we can roll out there and get both of the guys the ball, and we didn't do that. Devontae Smith had 7 targets. He only had 3 catches. I'm okay with that. He's probably our number 1 receiver. He's going to have good games. He's going to have games like yesterday where he just didn't put up big numbers. That's all right. But the fact that not a single receiver had over 25 yards receiving outside of Quez Watkins, questionable. Miles Sanders needs to get the ball more, especially passing outside, like passing to the back on a rollout, because, dude, Miles Sanders is a playmaker. We have a bunch of dudes who are playmakers on this offense. We need to get them the ball. We need to let them, be the playmakers that they are. But that being said, look, the game would have been totally different if Jalen Reagor didn't step out of bounds and that touchdown counted. And I'm also going to sit here and say that the 49ers have a really, really good defense, and that was the first true test of the season for Jalen Hurts and the first test of Nick Sirianni's coaching career. I'm going to be sitting here and saying that I think Sirianni is a good coach. I do. I think he's good, and I think week 1 was a really impressive outing for him. Week 2, not so much. But you know what? At the same time, I think week 3 will be even more important to see if he's going to be a good coach or a bad coach. It is easy to let a loss like this past Sunday affect you going on into the future and kill your momentum for the season. It's easy. It's easy for the Eagles right now to go 1-2 and lose on Monday night. But if the Eagles can come out and look good and make adjustments and just look like a better team with better play calling, that gives me a lot of hope for Nick Sirianni in the future. That gives me a lot of hope that Nick Sirianni can be a really, really good coach here for Philadelphia, because I look at a young coach that just had honestly, his first bad performance of his career, and I want to see how he adapts to that. I want to see how he adjusts to that. It shows a lot about a guy who can make adjustments and admit that some things they didn't do just didn't work. You know what I mean? And I'm here for that. So I don't really hate the game yesterday. I know a lot of Eagles fans right now are the worst. Look, I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a Sixers fan. I'm a Phillies fan just as much as everyone else. But that doesn't mean I have to overreact to every single thing that happens. Nothing bothers me more than when Sixers fans freak the hell out about everything. It was that big trade Joel Embiid thing. Now the big trade Ben Simmons. Different story, but you get my point. The whole trade Tobias Harris, trade this, trade that, trade this. You gotta relax. You got to relax. Them overreacting about what Danny Green said about the Sixers fans. Dude, what he said was right. That's my thing. What he said was right. Sixers fans, you gotta relax. You gotta just be patient sometimes. I know it's really hard, but you gotta be patient. Eagles fans, it's a totally new level of expectation. First of all, the Eagles had 4 wins last year. I have them winning 7 games this year. 7 games, okay? The 49ers are a better team than the Eagles. I know maybe this year that doesn't come out to be true because of all the injuries again for the 49ers, but the 49ers have a good defense, okay? And the Eagles really weren't expected to win that game. And I don't understand how we can go from winning 4 games in a season to then expecting the Eagles to be Super Bowl contenders because they win week 1 by 30 points. Guys, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You need to be patient. You need to relax. And you need to not over-expect things from a team that's average age is like 25 years old. Jalen Hurts is a kid. Miles Sanders is a kid. Devontae Smith is a kid. Jalen Reagor is a kid. Our entire offense outside of the offensive line is children. Let them grow. Our head coach is a rookie head coach. He's brand new. Let the guy go through ups and downs without putting added pressure onto these athletes and coaches that they can simply do not need. Eagles fans, you guys are literally excruciating sometimes. I love you, but you're excruciating sometimes. And it's embarrassing to be a part of the fan base at times because of how much you overreact to every single thing. It's literally unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me. You can't be calling out for Jalen Hurts to win MVP after week 1 and then week 2 come around and say, I told you he wasn't a quarterback. Let's bring in Joe Flacco. Let's do whatever. Gardner Minshew. Nah, dude. Relax. Relax. Please, let the season play out. If the Eagles win 7-8 games, that's better than I thought they were going to do. Let that ride out. They're not going to be a playoff team every single year, especially when we are simply in a rebuild right now. The team is young. We're not going to win a Super Bowl this year, guys. I hate to tell you that. I hate to tell you that. But let's just drop the Super Bowl expectations for one time in the city of Philadelphia. For one time. Peace.